Wherever you are, whatever you're facing, I want you to hear this. You are a product of your past, but you do not have to be a prisoner of it. Every experience, every success, every failure, every scar has shaped you. Your past has influenced your mindset, your habits, and your beliefs. But while your past may explain you, it does not have to define you. It does not own you. It does not chain you. You have the power to break free and to rise above it and to create a future that is not dictated by the pain, the mistakes, or the circumstances of yesterday. There is power in your past. Everything you've been through has brought you to this moment. Your past contains lessons. Some of them are painful. Some of them are inspiring. But they are tools, not life sentences. They are bricks in the foundation. But you are the architect who decides how to build from here. Some people carry their past like a weight. They let it slow them down, suffocate their dreams, and limit their vision. Others use it as fuel, transforming pain into power and mistakes into wisdom. Which one are you? If you feel like your past has defined you, ask yourself why. What have you internalized from your experiences? Have you accepted an identity that was given to you by other people? Have you allowed past failures to convince you that you are not capable of success? Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards breaking free. And once you recognize these patterns, it's important to break the chains of the past. You know that voice in your head that keeps bringing up old mistakes, reminding you of every time you failed, every time you got hurt? It tells you that because something happened before, it's bound to happen again. But that's not the truth. The real truth is that you have the power to change your story. Think about the way you talk to yourself. Are you constantly telling yourself, I always mess up, I'm not good enough, I can't change? Those aren't facts. They're just thoughts you've repeated so many times that they feel real. But they're not set in stone. You can literally rewrite them. You can choose a different narrative. Instead of thinking, I've always been this way, try I'm learning to grow. Instead of I failed, say I learned. Instead of I was rejected, say I was redirected. And then there's forgiveness, not just for others, but for yourself. Carrying resentment towards someone who hurt you or towards yourself for the things you wish you had done differently is exhausting. It's like carrying a backpack full of bricks everywhere you go. The weight doesn't just slow you down, it holds you back completely. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing the past, it means refusing to let it control your future. Another thing to consider is how you see your past. You could look at it as a series of failures and painful moments, or you could see it as training. Every setback taught you something. Every heartbreak showed you what you truly need. Every challenge forced you to be stronger than you ever thought you could be. And when you start looking at the past this way, it loses its power over you. It becomes a teacher, not a prison. And history is full of people who refuse to be defined by where they came from. Oprah came from poverty and a difficult childhood, but she didn't let that stop her from becoming one of the most powerful women in the world. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, but he didn't let bitterness consume him. Instead, he walked out determined to build peace. And then you have Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before he invented the light bulb. Imagine if he had given up after the first few failures. Imagine if J.K. Rowling had stopped trying after her first rejection letter. What if they accepted their setbacks as the final word on their future? The truth is, you have the same ability to change your story, no matter what your past is. No, it's not always easy. And yes, the past is going to always whisper in your ear from time to time, telling you that you can't, but you do not have to listen. You get to choose what comes next. Recognize the power of today. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to move forward. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. And I get it, it's scary. It's easier to stay in what's familiar, even if it hurts. Change is uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. But so is staying stuck. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Start small, do one thing differently today. Prove to yourself that you can take action. The smallest step forward is still a step in the right direction. And once you take that first step, the next one becomes a little easier. Then the one after that, and before you know it, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Who you surround yourself with matters. If you're constantly around people who remind you of your past, who keep you in old patterns, who don't believe in your ability to grow, it's going to be hard to break free. Find people who push you to be better, people who inspire you, challenge you, support you. You don't have to do this alone. And while we're on the subject of moving forward, let's talk about ownership. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to swoop in and fix everything. This is your life. It's your choices. It's your responsibility. And that's not a bad thing. It's empowering. You get to decide what happens next. You get to take control. The past may have influenced you, but it doesn't own you. You do. And I'll leave you with this before I go. Here is the bottom line. You are a product of your past, but you do not have to be a prisoner of it. Everything that has happened has shaped you, but it does not define you. The past is a chapter, not the whole book. And right now, you have the pen in your hands. You get to decide how the next chapter goes. It's not always going to be easy. Some days the past will feel heavy. Some days doubt will creep in. But when that happens, remind yourself that you have come too far to let your past pull you back. You are not who you were a year ago. You're not the same person who made those mistakes or endured those struggles. You are stronger, you're wiser, and you're more capable than you give yourself credit for. So take that first step. Prove to yourself that change is possible. And once you do, never stop moving forward. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not own you. You do. Now go prove it. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. In the meantime, stay humble, be blessed, and keep going.